When we talk about the gifts of the Spirit, of course, we're talking about the 1 Corinthians chapter 12 gifts, otherwise known as the manifestation gifts of the Spirit. And there are 9 different manifestations of the Spirit. We break them down for study's sake into those that are vocal gifts or inspiration gifts, that are gifts that say something. And then there are 3 that we call demonstration gifts or power gifts that do something. And then there are 3 gifts that we call revelation gifts that reveal something. And so the 3 revelation gifts or the 3 revelation manifestations of the Spirit are the word of knowledge, the word of wisdom, and the discerning of spirits. Those 3 are considered the revelation gifts. The word of knowledge is a supernatural manifestation of the Holy Spirit, where a believer gets a piece of God's knowledge. They get revelation of God's knowledge, a fact or a facts in the mind of God. We know that God is omniscient. God knows everything. We, of course, are limited. We don't know hardly anything. But when the word of knowledge is in manifestation, the believer gets supernatural revelation about either a fact or facts in the mind of God, dealing with the present or the past. And then the word of wisdom is very similar to it. The word of wisdom is a supernatural revelation of the Holy Spirit, where a believer receives a revelation about that which is yet unborn. It deals with the purpose and the plan of God, and many times about the destiny of a group, of a church, or of an individual. And that would be considered the word of wisdom. And then the discerning of spirits is a revelation into the spirit realm, where you get revelation of either divine spirits, demonic spirits, or the human spirit. When we say divine spirits, we mean God or angels. We say demonic spirits, we mean the devil or demons. When we say the human spirit, we're talking about the thoughts and the intent of the heart. And we've taught about that in great detail in our series on teaching about the manifestations of the Spirit. So a prophet, not only are they a teacher or a preacher, not only do they operate in the gift of prophecy proficiently and regularly at a very high level, but they have 2 out of the 3 of those revelation gifts fully developed within their life. So we would say, if you're a prophet, not only do you teach and preach or teach, not only do you do that, not only do you prophesy consistently, having it fully developed in your life, where it operates regularly in your life, but third, you're going to receive revelation from either the word of knowledge, the word of wisdom, or discerning of spirits, at least 2 out of those 3.